y'all, it's Miss Terry in the library. That is the public library of Enid and Garfield County. So if you are seeing this and you are somewhere between 6th grade and 12th grade, you are probably my patron. So I wanted to take a minute and introduce myself. I would have loved to have actually been there in person in your classroom talking to you, and that may still happen later this school year, although we're winding the school year up. So yeah, so let's talk about what's happening or what's been happening or whatever. I have some answers to some things that I think might be your questions. If there are things that you want to know that I don't cover here, your teacher, your librarian, you can get in touch with me and ask me, and I will be happy to give you all kinds of information because that's what librarians do, or part of it. So let me tell you a little bit about the library's COVID response plan. So we have done a lot of virtual programming so that we are avoiding extra gathering together of people. I am so glad that most of you have been in school. That is super important, and so the library has foregone some of our programming so that hopefully we are reducing risk of spread and you can be in school and then you can do other stuff through the library. Many of you are using those digital access cards, which is fantastic. If you don't have a digital access card or yours doesn't work for some reason, if you would chat with your teacher, chat with your librarian, chat with us at the library, we will be happy to make sure that your digital access card is working. It is a great way to check out books on your computer, on your phone. Yeah, even audiobooks and comics. There'll be more about that in a minute. We are getting ready to start back to some in-person program. We've been watching those COVID community spread numbers, and they are, as of right now, really going down. So I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about the idea of having just groups of young people in my library, in our library, in your library. Yeah, so it's your library. Over spring break, we will have some drop-in activities. That's where we will have some stuff set out on a table that you can come in and do an activity. The city still has a mandate for masks, so please wear masks. You are required to wear a mask in the library. Please wear a mask. We will have hand sanitizer available. There are restrooms with soap and water where you can wash your hands, but we will have hand sanitizer right on the table. Yeah, so come in, do some crafts. We're going to have origami and friendship bracelets and kaleidoscopes. Yeah, so it's kind of like a kaleidoscope, but it's open on both ends. So you can look through it and see what the reflective surface does to whatever that you were looking at. It's pretty cool. So we'll have a different activity each day. One of them is sun catchers. We're going to make some spinny paper crafts that are super cool, and I'm super excited to show you those. That one's on Friday. Yeah, we'll be even giving away free pencils that day. You know, who doesn't need a new pencil? Yeah, we love pencils. Pencils with erasers and stuff. True story. We, of course, have our public computers, which you need a library card to use the public computers. But if you don't have a library card, if a parent or guardian comes with you and can fill out the form and get a library card, you can use the computer that day. We also have things like iPads that young people can use, and that's super exciting too. So yeah, come on down to the library, see what's going on. We have some reading challenges going on. We've been giving away prizes, which is always super exciting to me. Yeah, so come on down, check it out. Starting March 22nd, provided the numbers stay where they are. So we are always watching those numbers, hoping that they stay low and stay down, and COVID is not spreading through our community like it was in the past. So as long as they stay down, we should be back to in-person programming with a mask March 22nd, so that's right after spring break. I was hoping for during spring break, but it didn't happen. So, you know, we're doing what we've done all year long and figure it out as we go. Yeah, so in-person programming will start back March 22nd. We got cool stuff coming up in April, so be looking for that. Yeah, so let's take a little tour and then I will give you some more information. All right, let's tour. This is what you see when you first walk in our front doors. Those are the doors that are on Main Street. Oh, and check this out. So that is our gumball machine, except it doesn't have gumballs in it because gum in the library, not necessarily a good idea. No, those are bouncy balls. And they're very fun. I love bouncy balls. And it was very fun to fill the bouncy ball machine because bouncy balls kind of went everywhere and it was great. True story. Okay, so once you're done with the gumball machine, when you come in, you will see the circulation desk. And to the left of the circulation desk is the kids and teen area. As you turn left, to the left is the children's area. That's where the books for anybody, truly anybody. However, they're sort of considered the interest level for folks 5th grade and under. Although, don't let that fool you. There are some great books over there. So, yeah, don't be afraid to check those out. Some of them are super awesome. This space in April, right here at the front, we're going to be doing homework happy hour. Yeah, so it's not really tutoring, but I will be around if you have questions. Or you can just come and hang out and, work on homework and get information if you need more information. Or, hang out with your friends and do homework. That kind of thing. Or if you're studying for something, yeah, come by, hang out, and we'll learn some stuff. It's pretty awesome. To the right, you'll see the Teens and Children's Services desk there in the middle. So to the left is children. To the right is what we call young adult. And that means those books should be interesting for people in 6th through 12th grade. But again, all books are good books. Check out the book you like. So if you want a book from what is considered the children's section, yeah, those are okay for you. You want a book from the teen, young adult section? Yep, those books are okay for you. At the public library, you have access to all the books. As we progress through here, let me show you these. I'm super excited about this. Right now, these are teen computers. Right now, there are several of them that are closed down. You see the yellow caution tape to try to make sure that we're maintaining social distance. But if the numbers stay where they are, come March 22nd, we'll be opening those computers back up. And those are public use teen computers. So provided you have a library card, a regular library card, you can come and use those computers. Yeah, so if you have a library card, you can use these computers and do what you need to do. Yeah. Directly behind the computers, you will see our hashtag PLEGC Teens Wall of Fame. So there's a whole bunch of ways that people can get their picture up there on the Wall of Fame. One of the big ones is by reading 100 books before high school or college. Yeah, so that is one of the current reading challenges going on. There will be other opportunities for us to be super proud and brag about you. Yeah, one of those is teen volunteering. I would love to have a huge group of teens volunteering at the library this summer. It is super crucial for our summer reading program. And I think that we definitely are going to need a group picture of all those awesome teens up on our Wall of Fame. Yep, so be looking out for how you can get your picture up there. We will never force you to put your picture up there. We just super would love to brag about you because we think you're awesome. True story. Now, over to the left is our YA Young Adult March Madness board. I am super excited about this. So what we have done is looked at our circulation logs and figured out the top 20 books and or series that circulated in the past year. We seeded them 1 through 20 based on whether or not they were the most popular book or the 20th popular book. Yeah, and they're seated up there. And what we will do is sort of have a vote as they go head to head to figure out which one is really the favorite. Yeah. So be looking for ways to vote. You will be able to vote either online through a Google form or in person in the library. That will start up on Monday the 15th. So yeah, get your bracket. There, I will send a link to the bracket to your teachers, to your librarians. We have copies of those brackets available in the library. If you are wanting to participate, please fill out your bracket, put your name and a way for me to contact you. Email, phone, yeah. On the bracket, turn it in to me at the Teen Services desk or to the folks at the circulation desk, and we'll make sure that everything that gets turned in before round 1, which will be the 15th in the afternoon, we'll get those entered in. If you happen to turn it in late, because that happens, what I have decided, because I get to just decide things, it's the awesome, is that we will just take off whichever rounds you missed. You won't be able to get points for those rounds. So yeah, but it will be a scoring system based on 1 point for each win in round 1, 2 points for each win in round 2. Are you ready, math students? 4 points for round 3. So yeah, whoever gets the most points is going to win a Rick Riordan book set. We have 2 different ones for you to choose from. If you are the grand prize winner, you get to pick first. And then there will be some other prizes for like 2nd and 3rd place. Yeah, so we'll be giving out stuff. Oh, and you could probably get your picture on the wall if you want. Be super excited to be like, hey, here's our first YA March Madness bracket champion on the wall. Yeah, so let's do that. If you look over here to the right of the computer station, you will see some comfy seating, which is awesome for hanging out in. And this room, which I'm super excited about, it's a little bit of a mess at the moment, but we are working on getting it finalized because we have an Xbox One and a Wii, and you'll be able to come and play games. Yeah, so that's kind of awesome. Also over there is the Makerspace, which is where I have been spending a lot of time working on virtual digital programming stuff. Yeah, but eventually we're going to be able to open that up and be able to do cool stuff in the Makerspace. It's going to be exciting.
Excuse me, Miss Terry, you were going to say more about comics. Well, what about comics?
Oh my goodness, thanks me. I almost totally forgot. Let's look at the collection just for a moment. There's a couple things I want to show you. This is the Teen YA collection. The row closest to the circulation desk is the new books and nonfiction. The further ones are our fiction collection, but I also want to show you this. That whole row. The whole shelf there, those are all comics and graphic novels. And yes, comics and graphic novels are reading. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, so summer reading. So there are definitely activities and reading challenges for teens during the summer reading. So it's not just little kids. I, as an adult, will be participating in summer reading. Yeah, because I like to win prizes. I was going to read anyway. True story. All right, so the other thing that is super, super important for our summer reading program to work the way we need it to work so that it's really good for kids to come and read and have fun is we need teen volunteers. And there are lots of things that teen volunteers can do, including things like handing out lunches, helping kids get signed up for the summer reading program, handing out prizes, and it is always fun to hand out prizes. It's one of the highlights of my day when I get to hand out prizes to people. Yes, so I hand out a lot of prizes to teens when they come in with their reading challenge stuff, but I also get to do that for little kids. We have dragons hiding in our library, so that's another way that just anybody off the street can come in and maybe we get to give them a prize. That's pretty awesome. We like giving away stuff at the library. Yeah, we do. But we really desperately need teen volunteers, and you may be thinking, well, what's in it for me? Because that's a legitimate question. So what's in it for you? What do the teen volunteers get? Well, you get a cool t-shirt, and you get to do some stuff in the summer, so maybe you're not quite as bored. It also looks super good on a resume that you have participated in community events and volunteered your time, and that is great for jobs and for college. So that's a great experience thing to have. If you are an awesome teen volunteer, I am happy to write letters of recommendation about how you are things like punctual and courteous, and you handle directions well, and you can work by yourself or in a group. All those kinds of experiences, as many letters of recommendation as you can get, you want to collect those, and I would be happy to write those for you if you come and volunteer at the library and do a great job. There are book straightening things that can be done. We have had teen volunteers translate documents for us, which is fantastic because the more languages we can provide information in, the better. So that's awesome. So if you read and write a language other than English, then we could super use your help with translating, because that's awesome. So yeah, there's all kinds of things that teen volunteers can do at the library. We would love to have you volunteer. There is an application form. I will make sure it is attached and available. We do have them at the library. If you don't have any work history experience, which is probably true for a lot of you, there are sections of the application, just write NA, stands for not applicable, but it's super good practice, just filling out the application. Oh, and I was saying that we like to give out prizes. Yeah, so we do like to give out prizes. After last year's summer reading, one of the teen volunteers got a Nintendo Switch. So we will have some meetings, we will talk about stuff, and one of those things we will talk about is, what do you think is a super cool prize? If you want to be involved in that, fill out an application, send me an email. Do both. You can send me the application in an email. Yes, so your teachers and or librarians should be able to be helpful with that. If you would rather just come into the library and talk to me, I'm here for it. Come talk to me. I am here most days, Monday through Friday. I'm here Monday through Friday from 8:30 in the morning, when usually you're at school. The library opens at 9, but I'm here till 5 or 6 every night. So come on down, come see me, and we will do some stuff. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. Maybe, I hope I'm entertaining enough to hold your attention for a few minutes. Yeah. So if you are interested in anything at the library that includes gaming and books and computers and making things and doing things, and yeah, come on down to the library. Check it out. See what's going on. Just come say hi. That's awesome too. Have a great day, y'all.